Hi, and welcome to my channel, Laura's Library Card. Here with me today is my husband, Benjamin.
No more disembodied voice.
That's right. And we are here today to give you the hot take
Yes.
on
yes.
The
visceral real reaction.
Yes, on the first two episodes of the Bridgerton series.
Yes.
So it's Christmas Day. Merry
Woo!
Christmas. Happy holidays.
Quarantine Christmas.
Yeah, we are stuck here at home. No family.
It's true.
And we have decided to go ahead and just start.
Plow through, yes.
I'm not sure how much we're going to get through to today, but probably another couple episodes. So we've already watched the first two episodes, and what do you think?
I am enjoying it so far. I think it's changing. Now, I've never read the book.
I've just read book one, none of the others.
Yes, but Laura has regaled me in detail with the happenings of the book. And I feel like, thus far, I think Laura will agree with me, that the show has changed enough that it's I think better in the format that they're using, obviously, but I think they're still holding true to what's happening in the book at this time.
I mean, I definitely think that, it's hard to compare like any adaptation to its original format. It's just harder.
Sure.
It's easier to accomplish some things visually, and it's easier to accomplish other things in a book format. So, I don't know that I agree or disagree with that comment. I think that this is so far like an okay adaptation. They've changed enough things that it's not like a straight from the book, but I feel like they're still keeping to the spirit of things generally.
That's okay. That's what I said.
That's what you said. Okay. Yeah. Fine. Then yes, I concur.
Perfect.
Perfect. Do you not like any of the changes?
So far, no. I think that the changes, like I said, are for the benefit of it being a television show. And so I'm all right with them so far.
I'm not disliking the show. So far I'm liking it.
Sure.
I feel like it is a good amount of like drama and suspense.
Sure.
And the sets are gorgeous. Gorgeous. The costumes and hair, amazing. Very well done. And so far I'm liking all the actors and actresses.
That's true. That's true.
Well, I was just gonna say, like, I feel like the few changes have been keeping with the spirit of things, but like also like there's this whole Marina character that wasn't in the first book. So it wouldn't surprise me if she's in a later book, but like she wasn't in this first book, so I was like, who is this person? But then they also sort of like used her to show what happens when one woman turns a man's head, all of the men come flocking to her.
Yeah. She's being used as sort of a plot device at this point. And
like Nigel still is in the show, but he's got more gumption in the show than in the book. In the book, he was just this bumbling like, Daphne, I love you, and in the show, that's how they make the narrator makes him sound. You. And in the show, he still is that way, but he's also like arrogant and is actively pursuing her.
Yeah,
like.
They've definitely framed him, I feel like, in the show much more of like a villain type character. He's definitely more like objectable.
Yeah.
Like you're not supposed to like him. Whereas before it's like, well,
he was just dismissible.
He's like, oh, he's dumb, but he's not dangerous.
Yeah.
Whereas I feel like
in the show he brings some more. He's a little more ominous.
Yes, that's true. For still managing to also be a bumbling idiot at the same time. Something that I'd like to say is the chemistry of the two main characters. Absolutely incredible.
Yeah.
I think that was... Laura had said that she had heard a lot of people were worried about the chemistry between them because that hadn't really been shown off in the trailers. But Simon and Daphne are...
sparking.
Yes. So far.
I also really enjoy the amount of Eloise and Antony that we're getting. Eloise is like not hardly even in the first book to my memory. And she's definitely an interesting character that I think is being done really well in the show. Antony, from my memory in the book, was a like protective older brother, but and he is definitely that in the show. But he's more like he's like angsty in the show, and like I don't feel like that was the case in the book. I don't know.
Sure. And do we get any of his like the mistress sidebars with him in the first book?
It's definitely.
It definitely contains spoilers for the first.
Oh yeah, little mild spoilers.
4 minutes in.
Yeah, 4 minutes in. Daphne definitely has this impression of her brothers as rakes, as playboys.
Sure.
But we really don't get any of Antony's point of view in the first book.
Sure.
Yeah. So I don't know. I'm enjoying things. There's also like nothing to do with the queen in the book that I recall. So that's, I think, an interesting element.
Yeah, that's because the queen, the presentation of the ladies was like the first big point in this episode, and so when that was happening, I was like, doesn't this not happen this way in the book? I'm very confused.
But I thought it was very effective. It was a way to really showcase that like Daphne was special. I think the show is just like in the book Daphne is like the like friend of every man, and that's part of her issue is she feels like all of the eligible bachelors just view her as a friend, not as wife material. And I feel like the show decided not to take that route. The show decided to show her as the catch of the season and then have Antony be this like crazy overbearing brother
who just
who scares away all of her suitors.
Yeah, an episode and a half just being angry and grumpy.
Yeah. So I think that like that increases the stakes of Simon and Daphne's arrangement.
Yeah. Which again for the format.
Sure. Yeah. I don't know. I think it would have been hard to portray her as like showing her to be like every man's buddy. So like maybe this was an easier route to take in TV. I don't know. What do you think of the like steaminess levels we've gotten so far?
It started off pretty filthy. I was like, oh, we're in it. They're just throwing us in, just without any warning. Cool. Mm-hmm. It's all right.
I mean, I think that it'll increase as we get Simon and Daphne's story together. But I think they've done a nice job with the assumption that this show is going to continue past this first 8-episode series, and therefore they're layering in the Antony plotline, and I think Eloise and Penelope are both strong characters, so that they can be strong characters in the future. Yeah. So.
Maybe the next Game of Thrones.
Well, I don't know that they're going to do quite that many series. Well, we haven't seen any. We've seen a butt. We've seen a couple butts.
We have seen a couple of butts.
Actually, I think it's just Antony's butt a couple times.
That's actually true. Yeah, they were like, he's the only one who we got to agree.
That's right. He's the only one who signed his contract. Yeah. So I'm enjoying the first 2 episodes. I think that they have been pretty good adaptations. Yes. I think the portrayals of characters are relatively in the spirit of how they were in the book. Yep. I like that they're showing more of Lady Danbury, and I like that they're showing more of Violet, Daphne's mother, because I felt like both of those were strong characters that are probably developed in more of the whole series of the books, but that in the first book didn't have a ton of time to shine. So I like that they're strong characters already in the first 2 episodes. So, any other thoughts before we continue to?
No, I'm just looking forward to seeing all the stuff that is minorly changed. Yeah. Just to pick it apart. Yeah. So we'll see how it goes.
So this was our hot take. Yeah. On the first 2 episodes. I think that, I think we're going to continue to watch the show. And, that's kind of all I have to say right now. I wanted to keep these kind of short.
It's true.
And we'll tune back in probably in another 2 episodes. If you are watching the Bridgerton series, comment down below how you think it's going so far.
Yes, tell us how wrong we are about all of our
critique our crummy review. Feel free to tune in also to the future episodes of us reviewing the rest of the Bridgerton series, and tell me who your favorite character is so far. Yes. Don't forget to like this video. Who's your favorite character?
It's obviously Simon.
Well, he's not my favorite character from the first 2 episodes. I think Eloise so far is my favorite.
I mean, I like Eloise a lot. She's definitely the sassiest one. Yeah. And I like her because of that. But I don't know. Simon just has like a power about him that I'm like,
yes, I feel like that actor has really like taken that like arrogant, like looking down at you, Duke.
Yeah.
Persona.
Oh, it's flawless.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. To me, so far, and I feel like this also resonated. I know you were trying to keep it short. Daphne didn't really have like, I don't know, didn't strike me as a great character even in the book. So I'm like, okay, she's doing a really good job of someone who, you know.
I feel like Daphne hasn't had her, like all the times we've seen her banter with Simon have been really great.
Yes.
I feel like I wish I would have had just a smidgen more between her family. I feel like the Bridgerton family is like a huge component. Like all of them are characters, and it's because they're all like close and friendly with each other. Mm-hmm. So I'm hoping that continues to develop as we go. You know. So. Okay, so now, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel. I read mostly romance, but a couple other genres, and this is my first time reviewing a TV show, but it's book themed. So
yeah, it's true. So it doesn't count. It's fine.
Thank you so much for watching. Bye!